Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Today we're gonna be watching Jospeh King of Dreams. I'm excited to watch this movie. I've never watched this movie before, and I only found out about this movie through The Prince of Egypt. Last time we got to watch The Prince of Egypt, absolutely loved it. Brilliant filmmaking, brilliant score and soundtrack. Just it was amazing. I love the cinematography, and you can just watch to hear my full review of it. But I'm excited to watch this animation. I've never heard about it. I'm surprised. Given how amazing Prince of Egypt is, I don't know why this movie is not talked about as much. Apparently, I've heard it could have been made by the same people. Maybe it was not made by the same people. I don't know. I didn't do much research on this because I wanted to go into this movie very, very blind. Of course, I know the ultimate spoiler. This is based on Joseph's story, so I know how everything is going to go. But I wanted to be surprised by the cinematography and filmmaking and not get any spoilers. So I'm very curious. Is the fact that it's not well known just because it's underrated? Is it because the Prince of Egypt overshadows it way too much? Is there a lovely soundtrack and score with this movie? I want to hear the answers of all these questions for watching this and give my final thoughts at the end because I'm very curious why no one talks about this movie and I'm very excited to review it for myself. You know, The Prince of Egypt was a rewatching, but this one is going to be a first time reaction, and I hope that you enjoy this movie with me and stay to the end to hear my final thoughts. I'm also gonna try my very best not to compare both movies. I really don't wanna, because they're both two different stories, so I'm really gonna try my best not to compare them, but it's gonna be really, really hard because Prince of Egypt made the standard way too high. Okay, so this is starting exactly how the Prince of Egypt started, with this disclaimer. Okay, are you hearing the score? Because it's good so far. Or the song. I'm very excited for the music here. I've never heard anyone talk about the music at all, so I'm so excited. Hmm. Let's go. I love the story of Joseph. It's one of the most, what you call it, motivating or encouraging stories in the Bible.
Tell me, were you this nervous when I was born?
Well, yes and no. It was different with your mother.
Who is this? I'm very curious who this is. Is this really Jacob?
But with Rachel, we gave up hope. We were told she could never have children.
Alright, so it is Jacob. It's just that when I look at him, I automatically assumed it's Abraham.
It's a boy! Father, it's a boy!
Ah, Joseph being born. Okay, I didn't expect they would take this approach to starting the movie. I thought that Joseph was just gonna really be here. But it makes sense. Even the Prince of Egypt started it similarly.
Can you believe it? Rachel had a baby.
I guess it is a miracle.
It is a crazy miracle, to be honest. How old was Rachel? I don't think she was that old, though. But definitely she must have been aging.
A son. Dreams do come true. Look again.
Joseph, our baby brother.
It's so weird seeing them so positive. I don't know why. I thought they were gonna make the brothers from the get go not like Joseph. But like they seem genuinely excited. I guess because it's a baby, that they don't mind the father having more attention on Joseph.
We'll show him what it means to be a fan.
Whoa. Okay, it's a good glimpse of showing his favoritism or how more focused he is on Joseph.
You are the best. You shine the brightest.
Ah, I can see why they would get jealous. Hearing, I guess at the beginning the tension must have been really nice because it's a baby, everybody loves babies. But then eventually you must have felt like, oh, okay. It's a common thing for younger siblings to get jealous of another sibling. I mean, but there are a lot of brothers, but in this case, Joseph's being treated so special.
Will be cloudless and mild.
What is he doing?
I test. You were made for
Ooh, okay, that's smart. That's really smart. Automatically outshining everybody.
of colors bright as butter.
Whoa, okay, this is not how I imagined the coat to look like at all, but it looks really good. That is a very nice coat. Oh my goodness. But I can totally understand why the brothers would be so jealous of this.
be heartless
Come on, let's
and
play.
vile.
Just a disclaimer, I am completely against showing too much or parental favoritism towards your kids. It can cause a whole lot of problem, from insecurity to doubts to jealousy to envy. It's not also fair on the children because each and every child is different. You know, there could be one that's better at something, but if you overly favor a child, kids can pick up on it. Even if you feel like you're being subtle, they can definitely pick up. Yeah. That's a nice shot though. Ooh, it's about to have those dreams. I'm very excited for how they're gonna do this dream. Ooh. This reminds me of what's that artist's name? Van Gogh? I could be wrong, but it's reminding me of that. Ooh. Oh. Okay, what dream is this? Because this is not the dream I can remember from the Bible. What is happening?
Coming out of the shadows, and I was
Oh!
it was wolves. There were wolves everywhere. They were coming out of the shadows, and I was surrounded. They were all around me. And
That's it?
You woke us for a dream.
Ooh.
Quiet down. You want to scare the sheep.
I mean, in their defense, I would also be a little bit annoyed if I was woken up from sleeping like this. Wait, are they? You see, okay, this is not a dream I can remember, but I guess are they setting up the fact that he can see dreams and his dreams come to pass? Because if the sheep is like the sheep in real life is attacked, then I guess that would solidify that he can get prophetic dreams.
the wolves killed the ram. I don't understand. It all seems so real.
Okay, never mind. That theory is gone.
Get to work before sunup.
Thanks.
Oh, that's not good.
But Father, I want to go with them.
Look, you know they have their work and you have yours.
But why?
Because you do. Because you're a miracle child.
Uh,
Joseph, God has a plan and a purpose for you. You're not like the rest of us.
I mean, that's also true. Joseph did have a different plan for his life. I mean, God has a different plan for everybody.
Ah, let me in.
He's in. The miracle child.
Yeah, the bitterness has officially started.
You have to be very careful. You might cut your hands on the soft fur.
Get away. I just want to help.
You've helped enough. Thanks to you, we'll work an extra hour today.
That one brother saying that's right. That sounded so churchy.
It's because you were out all night.
What, you little sneak? What do you know?
I know about everything. The women and the drinking.
Ooh, Joseph being a tattletale.
There's a lot Father doesn't know.
You wouldn't. He would.
Ooh. It's the other brothers commenting for me whenever they speak. It's just so funny.
Stop it. If Father sent him, we should be happy for his help. Maybe he can do your work, Simeon. Somebody should. Besides, there is something Joseph can do.
Okay, but they can't try to be selling Joseph now, right? He didn't have the two dreams that he's supposed to have. Like, I'm waiting for him to get his dreams.
While we round up the strays, can you watch the herd for us?
Of course.
Good. We'll be back soon.
What are they trying to do? That's a nice pose. Oh my gosh. What are they doing? Oh my gosh, they're having fun without Joseph. Oh, that must have hurt a lot. A wolf? This is similar to his dream, okay, but I'm not understanding what's happening. This is giving David. I would love if they made, okay, I know there's several David movies, right, including an animation that's coming out, or that came out already. But this is a sequence I would love to see in a David movie.
Your brothers, where are they? I asked you a question.
Yeah, he's gonna spoil this.
They went swimming.
Yeah,
But you abandoned my son! My son!
Oh, no, that's wrong. Okay, I understand that yes, they did something wrong, and yes, I understand they need to be reprimanded and disciplined, but I don't like the way Jacob is saying my son and you're supposed to protect Joseph. Of course, as older siblings, I'm not the oldest, but I'm the second oldest, and I have two younger siblings. You do have that responsibility over your younger siblings, which I completely understand, right? But the way he's phrasing it is in a way where as if he doesn't care about them and instead only cares about Joseph. I think that's what sparked the jealousy. Because, even when we go on road trips and everything, my parents would say, take care of your sisters, take care of the younger siblings. And I don't mind. But if they had to say it in this way, like they don't care whatever happens to me as long as, the younger ones are protected, I could understand how over time that can cause a lot of hurt and insecurity.
Aren't we your sons too?
Yeah, that's what I was also thinking. I think this could be in the Bible, right? I don't know anymore.
It's Joseph's dream.
I know that he did tell tale on his brothers before, right?
Joseph didn't really see the future, did he?
Oh, this must hurt them even more because I think it just confirms that he's special in that way. Yes, it's like Van Gogh's, right? Is it Van Gogh? The animation style right now, like the background, it's like painting. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, wow. Okay, this is really pretty. Okay. So they combined both dreams like that. Joseph in La La Land?
Last night I had another dream.
Oh, another dream.
I love Can the brothers stay through the whole movie? Because the other brothers responding. Okay, when one brother says something, then other brothers are like, oh, yeah, he had a dream. I find that so entertaining.
Please, you must tell us our future great Joseph.
The sarcasm.
All of us were carrying sheaves of wheat, but then all of a sudden I was above you.
You see the change in mood?
Nothing. That's what it means. Nothing.
Yeah. Probably wasn't the wisest thing to tell them.
What happened next?
Jacob listening intently.
Are you saying that Joseph belongs above all of us, even Judah?
Yeah. Oh, and something else that I was just thinking about just now is in the Bible, Jacob rebuked Joseph for having the dream.
Judah's led the herd for years. Brought in the wheat, raised the tents. He comes first, before any of us.
Ooh, you can see the intensity building up on him.
Then I guess all my work doesn't matter.
Watch your tongue.
Jealousy.
Look at what your dreams have done.
Don't get mad at me. I didn't ask for
As for this either, brother.
Oh.
half, brother.
Joseph!
Okay, at least this is not exactly the rebuke.
Joseph, you need to be more understanding of your brothers. Life is a lot harder for them than it ever will be for you.
Why do you...
That's true. Thank you. Someone's funny saying that. I don't defend the brothers at all. Their actions were terrible. Jealousy is still wrong. But I do understand where they're coming from. And sometimes I notice a lot of people don't talk about that part. That a lot of them were really just hurt. Song's about to come.
You've seen the damage,
You would.
thoughtless find.
Yo.
The wisdom on.
Yeah, I feel like Joseph just needs to grow up a little bit more. It's so beautiful. And this was the last time she saw him.
No. Can we all agree that something has to be done about Joseph?
Oh!
I just
Did
wanted to...
Father tell you to check up on us?
No.
Oh.
Is it because we don't have pretty coats like you?
I have mine.
Oh my gosh.
The family. Bow before me, you sheaves of wheat.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you go get it?
This is such a sibling thing to do, or such a bullying thing to do. It's very mature. Oh, ew. Okay, this is not exactly...
Get in there.
Oh my gosh, that pit is... It's a lot bigger than what I imagined the pit to look like.
Me here alone.
It must be so scary, huh? Ooh. Oh, is this the sibling that wanted to get?
No, don't take my...
Okay, I'm noticing some biblical changes, from scriptures. Hopefully, I'll be able to discuss that at the interview.
We're right here.
Judah.
Okay, any ounce of jealousy should be melting away. Like, if somebody had me like that.
I told you they'd come for me.
No. Don't know.
As agreed, 20 pieces of silver.
Judah, why did...
Yo, this must be so painful. Oh my gosh.
Sydney, stop them. Judah, help.
Oh. I didn't actually expect this to hurt me. I didn't know this is gonna happen.
We can't turn back now. We've gone too far.
Oh, yo. Uh-uh.
I'm your brother!
Wow. All my defending for you guys, I think has ended because we have reached the point where I cannot defend anything anymore. Oh my gosh, being sold as a slave like this from your own family. The people who were sure was going to come help him and protect him. But Rachel must have died by now, right? Because she died during childbirth for Benjamin, if I'm not mistaken. And then here's gonna be the most horrible acting you could ever do. I always hate this part because they deceived our father into believing that his son died.
This is all we found.
Joseph!
No!
Joseph! I forgot he had to be transported all the way to Egypt. So far away from everything he knows, his comfort zone. He was treated like a king basically in his own home. And then now he's moving to this place and treated the complete opposite. I think one of the theories I have for this is that God allowed this to happen to also teach him humility, because it is true he was a bit arrogant in some ways, or spoiled, not arrogant, but very spoiled, kind of got whatever he wanted, got away with anything, from my guesses, just because, he was the favorite child. And, going to slavery like this, or, even though he was not treated completely terribly, but it could probably open up his eyes a lot, to experience the hardness of life, because I don't think Jacob would have really allowed him to experience any hardness of life at all.
Exquisite, aren't they? Where's the slave market?
Yeah, Egypt's like a whole new ball game.
Oink! Oh, servant, be silent. You do what chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Some must
I must. Wouldn't have. Who's slave? Didn't lie.
The fact that this is actually what happened, for hundreds of years, slavery, praise God, it got abolished.
He looks healthy enough. Lord Potiphar.
Yep, Potiphar. We're about to see Potiphar's house.
Egyptian
Over there.
What's also interesting? Joseph was sold into slavery after having those dreams of him being exalted so much. I wonder how much of consolation he got from having those dreams.
Control from your...
Wow, they're just cleaning him up like this. Oh, I wonder how it's gonna look like for haircut. Not the eye makeup.
Paperwork. It's not for your face, it's for the floor.
Oh, I was about to be like for the floor. Yeah, he's not used to hard labor, I guess, in this sense.
What's different doing real work, isn't it?
That must be extremely tormenting, even thinking about them. The amount of anger, though, he must have had, must have taken him a long time not to have that fresh anger.
No more baby soft hair. Who bows now, little brother?
You see, this was what I was talking about, He was treated like a king back home. Him being forced in a very uncomfortable situation, having to do things he's not used to doing, must have been really interesting.
Have you cleaned this entire courtyard?
Oh my God, don't tell me that's Potiphar'S wife.
Maybe we could put him to better use in the banquet hall.
Uh-huh.
My wife thinks you should work for her. What do you say?
I was about to say I don't trust his wife, but I already know why. Mm-hmm.
Here, kitty.
That cat is wild.
Thank you. I haven't seen you here before.
Not all the girls starting to love Joseph.
Goodbye.
I mean, the Bible did describe him as handsome.
Joseph, come here. I'm waiting.
I'm coming!
Oh, wait.
What?
I don't think you want my aunt seeing you like this.
I'm pretty sure Joseph got the wife like way later, right?
Slave, I'm in the sun.
The fact that they call him slave and not actually... Did they even know his name?
Forgive me, but something is not quite right. I thought I brought the right amount. You're a busy man.
So Joseph is gonna give some intelligent wisdom and then he's gonna get promoted?
I'm Horde.
Master, I think you should...
Ooh, yep. Joseph's about to get promoted.
Get away from that. Don't touch it.
This is a cool way of showing how Joseph kind of leveled up eventually. You know, showing his hard-workingness, then showing his intelligence and way of managing things.
It's broken. Your Excellency, I had no idea.
Of course not.
Please, keep the stallion as a gift from me.
No.
It's a bit too late for that.
Take him away.
The way they used to always put people in jail.
I have a dozen more horses. Take them all, please, anything.
I wonder if Joseph is gonna see him again when he goes to jail.
You've done well. What's your name?
Joseph.
Yeah, finally learning his name. Him being promoted. Yep, now we're about to see him being in charge of more things eventually. Alright.
Onward and onward,
This lady. This lady.
can, although hold is far from.
Ooh, that's smart. Scarecrows. Ooh, showing like Joseph who invented these things. I'm pretty sure he probably did it. Ooh, what is this? Oh, his family. How could he ever forget? That pain is something that stays with you.
It's killing me. It's too early for this.
Ooh, this is similar to the Prince of Egypt when they had, are these called hieroglyphics? I still need to search if they're called hieroglyphics or not. But I love this. I loved it in the Prince of Egypt, and I like this. It's a good way of showing that storytelling.
Joseph.
Huh?
Oh, yet to come. I don't want to watch this. I really don't want to. I hate seeing innocent people, get in trouble.
They betrayed me.
Joseph.
I don't feel like this watching the scene.
I feel you are special.
No. Why have you come here tonight?
To be with you.
No. Yeah, thank you.
This is not right.
Joseph, look at me.
No, I will not betray my...
I was wondering how they're gonna portray this scene in a kids' movie.
No. Stop.
Wait!
No.
I order you to stay.
Sure. Whew. Lady was persistent.
Everything you are, you owe to me.
Yeah, lady, no. I don't want to watch the scene.
You stood apart from the other slaves. I kept you from hard labor, and you did well for me. So I thought.
I don't want to hear
This
this.
opportunity gave you my trust. What do you say to yourself?
I really don't want to hear this.
What am I to make of this?
These people and pretending. This is the second time somebody is pretending and falsely accusing Joseph. Even though the brothers didn't falsely accuse Joseph, but they made up something about his whereabouts.
I could never betray you.
Am I to believe a slave over my own wife?
I really hope that Potiphar one day did find out that his wife was like this.
You must be put to death.
Oh, Master, I beg you. Help me. Tell him that...
This is the second time that he's begging people. Ah!
Help me, please.
And Joseph needed to trust God again. He's been so heartbroken. I bet he became so fond of Joseph. Oh, this would disturb me too. Oh my gosh.
I was back at Pharaoh's palace in a garden of grapes that had 3 old vines.
We skipping to the dreams. I thought we were going to see, when Joseph becomes in charge of the prison.
Into a cup and served it to Pharaoh.
That is quite a dream.
These are very interesting dreams, to be honest.
I know what your dream means.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why I love it. It's just the way you just straightforward said that.
The 3 vines signify 3 days.
Mm.
And when you're free, tell Pharaoh about my gift. Please, promise me.
Mm-hmm.
Gift to make up fairy tales and give hope to the foolish.
Maybe he's not making it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing the other guy is gonna die.
Here's one I've had every night for the last week. I'm taking 3 baskets of bread to Pharaoh.
Ooh.
I go to pick up the bread, and suddenly a swarm of birds come out of nowhere and attack me.
Ooh, this is like a nightmare.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me!
The 3 baskets also signify 3 days. 3 days, Pharaoh will behead you.
That's so hard. You imagine telling someone this?
You're lying! Stop it! No!
Yo, that must have been a hard thing to say. Okay, so he was lying that he couldn't interpret. These rats are disturbing me so much.
Get up! You knew. You knew!
Mm-hmm.
It's not a gift! It's a curse!
Tell Pharaoh about me.
I will.
But you didn't.
Don't forget me!
But he did.
Don't forget me!
Ooh, that was a nice sequence.
Guard! Tell them I'm still here! Answer me!
This Joseph is a bit more negative than I guess how I read the Bible. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay, but wouldn't the bread get soggy?
Oh, who's there?
No!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's nothing.
How are you doing? You were the one who gave me the dreams. You brought me the gift. Some gift. My dreams are lies.
I like also the fact that we got to see how much time passed by the facial hair that Joseph had. That, after that guy left, that it took a long time for him to remember him because of the beard thing.
What have I done to deserve this?
Also like the fact that we get to see Joseph break down like this. Yeah, got to see him wrestle with God in that way. Aww.
What I chose.
Oh, that's really nice.
What brought me here?
The song's also good. I thought, what did you say now? I thought I had the answers and everything.
How to help me?
Wow, that's a good sequence.
The truth is coming clear.
That is so hard to accept though. That God knows better.
Oh, the need to know.
Wow. I'm loving the song. Him saying that I've learned to let go of the need to know why. That is something that's not easy. Knowing that God knows what he's doing is one thing. But letting go of that need that I have to understand.
But this has been a test. I not see the reason.
Wow. Okay, this song's actually really beautiful.
But maybe knowing I don't know part of getting through.
Yeah. Maybe this is gonna really help him to get over this, letting go of trying to reason everything. This is so hard.
For you know better than
Wow, this is actually really beautiful.
I.
Seeing the tree, another beautiful way they're showing time passing is through this tree's growth.
I thought that I could follow.
These old songs.
You reach me.
Wow, these songs are so beautiful. What a nice way to show time passing by. Please tell me that this guy's gonna remember now.
Potiphar?
Potiphar? I thought we were gonna see Pharaoh.
Pharaoh's butler said we would interpret dreams.
That is true.
Okay, but wasn't it Pharaoh's dream?
Pharaoh is tortured by a dream. None of his wise men can explain it. Time to bring me to the palace.
I like how you can tell that Joseph has found peace now. Oh, he's all grown up.
How could I have allowed this to happen? My wife. I understand.
I'm glad he found out the truth in this movie. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, also, it's such a beautiful way to show Joseph's growth. Just by the way he said he understands. Of course, this is not in the Bible. I don't remember this in the Bible at all. But in this movie, I think it's a beautiful way to show his growth. You know, in his character development. You know, you could have been like, ha ha ha, or his maturity in character. Because you could have been like, yeah, you know, I was right, and, you know, blamed Potiphar because of you, I was here in prison. But you can see the maturity and inner peace he has, where he's like, you know, it is what it is. It happened. Me yelling and venting all this frustration is not going to do anything. I'm going to forgive and move on. Don't tell me that's Pharaoh. Oh, okay. Yo, he looks sleep deprived.
Is this the one you spoke of?
I like the fact that they made Pharaoh looking sleep deprived and disturbed. I think that's a good way of visual storytelling.
Yes, Excellency.
Of his tiredness and things.
I'm told you merely need to hear a dream. You can explain it.
Not me, Your Excellency. The explanation comes from God.
Wow. You can see how that time in the prison broke Joseph a lot. And by breaking, I mean really made him more meek. Or you can see a difference. I don't know how else to describe it. And also I like the detail of them shaving his beard and cleaning him up. I know that's something that in the Bible they described.
Every night it's the same.
Dream time.
7 healthy cows graze peacefully on the bank.
I like how the healthy cows are golden and very Egyptian.
Then 7 horrible, sickly cows come from the same river.
This is not how I imagined the sickly cows at all.
Suddenly they begin to devour the healthy cattle, and yet the cows remain as sickly as before.
It's not how I imagined the dream at all.
Suddenly 7 ears harden and scorch.
Oh, these dreams are crazy. They feel more like nightmares.
Unfit to eat, nothing else.
You know, Joseph was trained for this very moment.
The healthy cows and ears of grain are...
You know, if somebody told me this without, because now I read the Bible, so I would be able to interpret it. If I never read the Bible before or heard of the story, I wouldn't be able to interpret that. The 7 cows, meaning 7 years, I would never be able to.
7 years of abundance.
Ooh, I love the hieroglyphics. I keep on calling it hieroglyphics, but I love this.
And the withered grain, and 7 years of famine will follow.
Sure.
And destroy the land. Egypt may not survive.
Whoa. That interpretation is wild. I wonder how Pharaoh believed him.
Can this be stopped? What can be done?
You must find a man you can trust.
Wow. And Joseph also having the solution, not just interpretation, both of his skills and gifts.
Have him collect 1/5 of the grain from every field and store it under guard. Then during the years of famine,
You trust
wisdom.
us?
With my life.
Okay, Potiphar now defending him. Okay. This is the highest honor, honestly.
This man, I have seen the future of Egypt.
Future of Egypt. Wow, 7 years.
I am giving him power over all Egypt. Only Pharaoh will be greater.
Wow. Just like Potiphar. Wow. That amount of favor is beautiful.
You shall call him Doth-not Paneah. God speaks and he lives.
Wow. I like the fact that, he mentioned God, because in this way God's also exalted while Joseph is exalted, which is exactly what God would want. Because technically it was God who gave Joseph the grace to be able to interpret it. I know that he did marry an Egyptian lady.
Zaknat Panea.
Ah. If this is an Egyptian wedding, did Egyptian weddings look like this?
Is joined by multitudes in song. With every verse.
Do you know, I just realized, you know how much faith it took for people to not completely finish the harvest they were getting? Because they had to believe that after 7 years, you know, there would be a disaster, there would be a famine. That must have taken so much more self-control too, because you could have been like, yeah, but why do we have to save our food and things? How do we know it's gonna really happen? So that's also like an act of faith.
More than was here, you may
To
be
prepare for it when it hasn't happened yet.
You're just a player in.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Give a little more than you take.
You gotta give a little more than you take. Wow. Okay, I wasn't even focused on the song, but that line.
Of a greater good.
Oh, that line.
In a much bigger plan.
Ooh.
Give it all that you can.
The songs are nice. These songs are so motivating, actually. Wow, songs used to be so tough. Yep, the season of famine. I like how they showed a lean cow to kind of reference the time as well.
Are you here for some grain too?
Oh, that's so very kind of him. Oh, I didn't even expect him.
Who's next?
It must have been such a jump scare. I want to actually see the moment he saw his brothers.
We are, my lord.
Yeah, then he's gonna find out about Benjamin, because apparently in this film he didn't know about Benjamin.
My brothers and I have traveled far.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, it must be crazy.
Don't ask for charity. We'll pay you with silver.
Oh, he's gonna be remembering this.
10 of us here. At home we have our father's youngest brother.
Oh my god.
Spies?
His wife must be like, what has gotten into you?
I don't believe your story. Excellency, everything you say is true. I swear it.
The vision coming to pass with them bowing down to him like this.
Arrest this one. We'll hold him until you produce this youngest brother.
This must be Joseph.
Joseph, what are you doing? They're just trying to feed their families.
They're thieves. Here to steal our grain.
The way he's struggling to lie.
How can you say they're thieves? They've done nothing to you.
I'm guessing he didn't tell her yet.
They're my brothers.
Plot twist.
He took me away from my home. I never got to say goodbye to my father.
Yeah, that's the worst. Or his father.
You're here now. You have a home, a wife who loves you, everything you could want.
No.
Yeah, the anger, it makes sense for the anger to still be there.
Hey, we won't keep you here. My brothers will come for me. My brothers will come. My brothers.
Oh my gosh. That is good. Everything must have been so traumatic for him. He still needed healing. Yeah, it makes sense why he's so angry though. All those bottled up feelings, resurfaced when he was triggered by their presence now.
Maybe they've suffered these last 12 years. Maybe they've changed.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, still filled with anger. Yeah, them bowing to him.
You've done what I've asked?
Our brother, Benjamin.
Yeah, must be so happy. He looks so similar to Joseph, actually. It makes sense because he was also Rachel's child.
Tell me of your mother and father.
Trying to snoop.
And your father?
He's worried I'm here. Why is that?
Yeah.
I'm a long way from home.
Doesn't he trust your brothers to protect you?
Joseph.
He likes me to stay close by.
Really? Well, why is that?
Oh my gosh, him trying to make them really feel really bad.
A long time ago, he lost his youngest son.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Joseph's pettiness, honestly.
He was killed.
Killed?
How? By wolves.
Trying to hear the story is like, also, this is what you told my father.
Wolves?
Yes, my father's heart.
Yeah. How'd you even keep a secret for that long about the guilt? The shame, especially knowing the father must have been in so much pain for so long.
Don't they? Benjamin!
Simeon!
Oh, I was beginning to worry.
Yeah, seeing this must have been so frustrating.
You must be hungry after your journey.
Come, to be my guest.
A toast
To brothers.
to brothers!
Yeah, you can't keep this up, Joseph. What is he gonna plan now? What was that face?
I take you into my home, and this is how you repay me? By stealing? We wouldn't steal from
Wow. Even reading this in the Bible used to make me feel like, okay, Joseph.
Benjamin.
In this way, you wanted to keep Benjamin with him?
For what you have done, you will be punished. Put it in there. Stop.
Jacob would get a heart attack if he found this out.
Take me.
Take me. Take me.
I think this is when he must have seen the change in his brothers and be like, okay, these are definitely not the same people because they wouldn't have done this.
Let the boy go.
You
Yeah, I've seen the change in them.
would sacrifice yourselves for a half-brother who's spoiled by your father?
Yeah, they have changed. And I believe that this is when Joseph's gonna realize this.
Why? Why should you care if I take him? Beat him, make him a slave.
Because I will not make my father suffer.
Yeah.
Our brother was not killed by wolves.
Oh.
Plus, he had sold him into slavery. 20 years we have lived with that guilt. We can't go back without the boy.
Yeah.
My father could not bear it a second time.
Aw, Joseph needed this. You can see this is all he needed.
It should be us.
That they have repented, that they really are sorry for it. Yeah, aw.
I will not harm any of you or our father.
Aw.
I am your brother, Joseph.
Can it be? Joseph?
Yeah, must be so shocking.
I have so much to tell you, so many questions to ask.
Now he has finally forgiven them.
Can you not forgive us? I already have.
Aww.
Asenath, please, I'd like you to meet my brothers.
Aww.
You will join me here, all of you, with your family.
Aww, going for him to see. Wow, their family. Wow.
There he is. It's him. There he is.
Wow.
Father! Father!
Aww.
My
Aww.
mother prayed this day would come. That we'd all be together again as a family.
Aww, this is so beautiful. Wow. Aww, this is so beautiful. Wow. And his whole family just started living in Egypt. And then that's how we got the Prince of Egypt, by the way. The Hebrews starting to live here. So beautiful, beautiful song. Wow, that was good. It was good. I didn't love it as much as The Prince of Egypt. The Prince of Egypt is honestly just amazing. These are two very different movies though. This is kind of like, in a way, a prequel because this is how the Hebrews were staying in Egypt. It gives an explanation, gives a good backstory for, the Prince of Egypt. But honestly, it was beautiful. There were a lot of changes that I noticed. One of them being that in the Bible, Joseph became almost like in charge of the prison. I was really looking forward to that. Him being in charge, him kind of, because they took that out, they made it look like all he was experiencing in the prison was suffering. When biblically, yes, there was still suffering because he was still in prison, but there was that little bit of joy and hope where he was in charge. They added the tree thing. I don't believe that's in the Bible. And as well as when he interpreted the dreams and everything, yeah, they gave a more pessimistic approach to Joseph, which is quite realistic. I bet he had meltdowns and was giving sarcasm and all these other things. But in the Bible, when he did interpret these guys' dreams, right? To me, when I read it, it sounded more optimistic and like he was happy to help them. In this movie, it looked like if he was kind of reluctant to help them, which maybe it's just the approach they took to the story. And maybe if I reread, then I will realize that optimism is just in my head and everything. But it was honestly different. it. I wish though that they did keep that in. I did like that we got to see why and how Joseph got exalted and elevated. You could see that he had different skills besides just dreaming, you know. He was a hard worker, he think very well, you know, he was practicing his Egyptian so he could read and write Egyptian. You know, seeing those skills he had is what also uplifted him. It was God's favor, but he partnered with God's favor in that way of working hard. I was very curious to find out how they were going to do the whole Potiphar's wife and Joseph scene, and they did it in a very child-friendly way, which I was so glad for, because I mean, even in the Bible, it's quite child-friendly. Nothing too explicit happens, nothing crazy happens, but I was very curious about that scene. I hated watching that scene because it frustrates me. I don't like watching innocent people being wrongfully accused and suffering like that. It broke my heart seeing Joseph, you know, being treated so badly just because of the wife's selfishness and hatred and honestly insecurity. And it was quite interesting seeing this approach. I like the Van Gogh. I keep on saying Van Gogh. Let me actually check the hieroglyphics and Van Gogh thing. Okay, so I was right. It is Vincent Van Gogh's painting. I noticed that they took inspiration for that whenever they were doing the dream sequences, which was really, really creative. I loved watching it. I found it really cool. I also loved the storytelling using the Egyptian hieroglyphic, I don't know how to pronounce it. I loved that so much. It was in the Prince of Egypt and it was bomb. It was amazing. And it's only in here as well. I like how they use that as a form of storytelling as well, because instead of just having a bunch of sequences or having like a flashback, they're using something that is very native to Egypt to tell the story, because that's how Egyptians used to tell stories. That's how they used to read and write. So taking use of that and using that as a form of storytelling, I think was brilliant filmmaking. I loved it. The music, I loved so many parts of the songs so much. Like, oof, there's so many songs that I like, but the one where Joseph was in the prison, it really touched me. The lyrics specifically, right? There's nothing too crazy about the music. You can tell what time it was made in, but the lyrics were very encouraging, and I could tell that they were written for this movie and how well they fitted in the movie. It was honestly beautiful, and this movie within itself is such a beautiful kids movie, children's movie, biblical story. Of course, it's not 100% biblically accurate. They added lots of things, they removed lots of things too, but within its essence, it is staying true to the story. It did wish for certain scenes, but this is a very short movie. Like, I wanted to see Jacob's reaction when they called for Jacob to come and see, because he took Benjamin and all these things. And I wanted to see more from the Bible in this. This is a 1 hour and 15-minute long movie, and Prince of Egypt was just a little bit longer than that, and I was wondering why they couldn't just add more. You know, I know it's a lot more hard work to do that, but I really wish it could have added more, because honestly, we would have the time to do it. I can tell that it's not exactly in the same level as the Prince of Egypt. I don't know what about this, but it's the same animation style, but it's a bit different. It's not as refined as the Prince of Egypt. Maybe the budget was much smaller for this movie. I would think the budget would probably get higher because of the success of the Prince of Egypt, and assuming there was a big success with the Prince of Egypt, just by how much people are still talking about it today. But you can tell the quality is not as amazing as the Prince of Egypt. Even the soundtrack, even the scoring, like with the Prince of Egypt, the score is absolutely beautiful, and here the music is amazing. But you could tell that they didn't add as much effort and as much budget into this, which doesn't make it a bad movie. It's still a good movie. It's still great, but it's just not exactly like the Prince of Egypt, which they're two separate movies. I'm gonna try my best not to compare them. I believe you would enjoy both. I guess if I had an expectation of having a crazy cinematic experience, I wouldn't really receive this. The Prince of Egypt had lots of things to talk about in terms of cinematography and soundtrack and everything and lighting choices. With this movie, it was a bit more basic and simple, which is not a bad thing. It's still beautiful. There was a couple of little symbols that I noticed, like for example, when the season of the lean cows came, they showed a shot of a lean cow, which I was like, okay, it has good symbolism. Just here and there, you get a little bit of symbolisms and foreshadowing. Obviously, not as much as the Prince of Egypt, but it's still great filmmaking ultimately. So I did love this movie. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Did you guys hear about this movie before? I only heard about this year, and that's when I was checking out Prince of Egypt. So I don't know how many people even know about this movie, if a lot of people even watch this movie or not, but I would love to hear your thoughts, and hope I'll see you next time. Au revoir, à bientôt.